I want to talk about my newest shoes that have arrived today, the Tadeevo Bliss. Booyakasha! And I've went for a walk with these before. It's a little bit cold, so I used toe socks, but I think ideally these are for barefoot. Being worn barefoot, I think, is the best way to go with these. And whoa, these are just awesome, awesome shoes. Let me tell you, they are so light and so flexible and very breathable. This is the leather version. First I ordered the vegan version, but then I changed my mind because I was a little bit afraid that the vegan version would not be sturdy enough, especially for my foot, where I like to splay my toes a lot, and especially this part gets worn out usually with my shoes, at least with my traditional shoes. And these are not extremely wide. These are like, it's a soft material, but I mean, I get to the edges of these shoes, so I thought it would be best to go with the leather version. But anyway, through the years, I read that Tadeevo Bliss went through different changes. The sole has changed during the years. So I cannot tell you the comparison, how they compare to older versions, but these soles feel semi-grippy. So I think depending on what you want to use them for, I think they're ideal because they don't slip per se, but they also are not super sticky. So whenever you want to use movement like this, I read reviews where people use this for dancing. There you probably need a sole that's not too grippy. So this feels kind of like that. So you see, these are completely flat surfaces, which give you the movement ability. Sorry for my English, it sucks, I know. But because of the lugs, they are grippy enough, if that makes any sense. So here you have a toe cap a little bit for protection and a heel cap for some extra protection. And I've read that in previous models they made the tongue like, I don't know how you call that, fixed so it doesn't slide to the side, and it looks like they went back to the old days and there is no band holding it in place, only this part, and I think it does a pretty good job because it doesn't move from side to side, just the upper part maybe a little bit, but I think it's a good construction like this. The sole is something where it used to be a nicer material, the insole, and then they changed it apparently to some thinner, rougher material, which moved around in the shoe, so most people took the insole out because it didn't really work for them. And I see that they made another change because now, I don't know if you can see it, I don't know what this material is. it feels a bit rough, so it's not squishy or anything. It's very, very thin, but there is some structure to it, so you don't slide around. Or, you know, if you have sweaty feet, you don't stick to this material. But it looks like they glued it in the shoe. So basically, it has no removable insole. But it's like a 1 millimeter thick insole anyway. It's just a material to probably have your foot not slide around and not stick on the bottom while sweaty. So I think it works pretty well, but I just had those shoes on for like 20 minutes, so I'm not sure how it works. Let me show you quickly how it looks on foot, and I'll be right back. So this is how they look on foot, because of the lighting, because of the light. They look a bit weird now, but they're pretty standard gray. This is a little bit darker, this is a little bit lighter, but very nice, very basic gray color. And I think barefoot, they feel really good. Like I said, the toe box, I think is, for my feet, like borderline, but probably also ideal, because it's a very soft shoe. So if this would be much wider, I could imagine having the foot slip from side to side. So I don't mind not being able to splay my toes completely, especially the pinky toe, because you know, it's like wearing, I don't know, socks or something. But yeah, this is how they look. I mean, they are, you know, they are very, very. I bend my foot like this, and the sole, the shoe move with it, and they feel awesome. I really love these shoes, love them. After, you know, a couple of minutes of wearing them, but they feel great. I'm here testing my new Tadeevo Bliss, and I'm having a big smile on my face because I feel like I'm getting away with walking in socks, because these look like regular shoes, but they literally feel like walking in socks with some rubber on the sole. You can definitely not fast walk on concrete in these. It's basically like walking barefoot, which is awesome. So in terms of sizing, they have a chart online which shows you, you know, you can compare how big your foot is, and my feet are 27.5 centimeters, and that was kind of the upper end for the size EU 43. And I figured, since I want to wear them mostly barefoot, and also I plan to take out the insole if they had one. I thought they had one to take out. I went with the 43, and it was a good choice because they fit perfect. Really, they fit perfect. So the 44 would have been too big, especially wearing bare feet. So yeah, go by the size chart, measure your feet, and whichever range you fall in, I would say go with those with that size. In terms of ordering them online, they have a fast shipping. So I order them just I think I placed the order during the weekend, so it got processed on Monday, and now Wednesday morning I picked them up in Germany. And within the EU you don't have any customs fees, and they offer free shipping, so or the shipping price is already included in the price, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, if you order outside of the European Union, then you will most likely, depending on your country, have to pay additional, customs fees, duties, whatnot. But within the EU, it's free. So, and a trick that I have used is you can choose currency. So they offer, US dollar, euros, and a couple of other currencies that you can choose from, and it gives you the price accordingly. And I compared the different currencies, and I ended up paying in the Polish currency, the zloty, and this way it saved me about 10% from the price. So I paid, I think, roughly 97, 98 euros. And if I paid in euros, I would have paid, I think, 114 or something like that. So more than 10%. Plus I got a 5% discount promo code that I found online. So yeah, and I used my Wise account, my Wise card, where transactions in other currencies are without a currency loss, or just a very, very minimal fee. So if you can, I suggest you pay also in the local currency, the zloty. It will save you a lot. And yeah, these are my new awesome sock shoes that I will wear for the rest of the year. And it's awesome! See you next time. Have a good day. Bye.